Gloom, despair, and agony on me.
Oh,
Deep, dark depression and excessive misery.
Oh,
If it weren't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all.
Oh,
Gloom, despair, and agony on me.
And now, welcome back to another edition of the Southern Fried Radio Show with your hosts. Here's Tim Knox and Christy Jordan.
All right. That's almost good enough. Hey, everybody. It is the Southern Fried Radio Show with Tim Knox, or Tam Knox.
Hey,
Over here, Christy Jordan over there, Dana and Gracie behind the board. How are you, dear?
I am so proud to be here.
Are you?
I am great.
You've had kind of a long day.
I had a very long day.
You want to tell us about your long day?
I had a detour today. Spent some time on the side of the road in Warrior, Alabama.
And how much money did we make?
How much money did... Oh, Tim!
Oh, sorry.
How did I make money?
Not much wearing that.
So why were you on the road in Warrior, Alabama?
I ran out of gas.
Did you?
I've never done this before in my life, and I ran out of gas today. And I sat there for a minute, and my brain just flatlined. I'm like, oh my gosh, what do I do? What do I do? So I called my husband, and we look on the GPS, and he says, you're only a half mile from a gas station. If you can just drive to the gas station. I said, baby, I'm out of gas. He said, well, can you just drive to the gas station? And I had to try to, okay, honey, I'm out of gas. The car will not move. And then he goes, well, what do I do? And I'm thinking, you're a man here, you're a man. So I told him, I said, call a gas station, see if there's a woman at any of them. And see if she'll come, see if there's somebody that'll come help me. So, he's thinking, yeah, this is going to work. So he called. Mm-hmm. Thank goodness he got a woman.
Are you serious?
A very sweet young lady named Tabitha came to help me. And she got out of the car and I said, are you Tabitha? She said, yes. I said, I'm so glad you're not a man. So glad. Because, a man is going to give you down the road.
Right.
Well, yeah, of course. So you ran out of gas on the side of the road. Do you not have a gas light in your car? Little thing on the dash, looks like a gas pump, and it goes, "Hey, stupid! Hey, stupid!
I had a
hey,
lot
stupid!"
of mine.
Do you have one of those?
I do.
But you didn't pay any attention to it.
You're running out of
Okay,
gas
love you.
now. You're running out of gas now.
Your door is ajar.
Well, it said the fuel level was low.
Okay.
So I
So
understand.
you just took it more as a suggestion.
The fuel level was low. And then all of a sudden it says, what was it? Engine power is decreased.
That means it's running out of gas.
No, engine power decreased. And then all of a sudden, the car stops.
And then you hear, wah, wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah.
And I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, oh, okay.
Wonderful.
But there was this really sweet man who was walking his granddaughter.
Down the side of the
That's what they do out there in them parts of
Hey,
Alabama.
come on.
Okay,
He got
I mean, he was
Yeah.
pushing her in a stroller, okay?
Wait, hold on. He was pushing her in a stroller
That's
on the
because
side of
the
the
coonhound was shopping for groceries, and I'm going to take
And
the
he had a
granddaughter.
Georgia Bulldog shirt on, and my husband has that same Georgia Bulldog shirt on, so I instantly knew he was okay.
So he was walking because the mule was broke down.
I got out, and I just got done talking to my husband.
Right.
And I said, excuse me, I said, I've run out of gas. And he says, oh, well, if you can just move your car down the road, there's a gas station in half a mile. And I'm like,
Did you go, what a stupid man. Are you related to my husband?
well, that is the Georgia Bulldog.
That's funny. So it wasn't bad enough that you ran out of gas on the side of the road. You were getting bad advice from guys. That's like saying, calling Ricky, your husband, and saying, I broke my leg. And he goes, well, can you walk to the car? So
Just run on over to the emergency room.
just run on over
It's just a
there.
short jog.
I've severed my head. Well, fix your hair and come on.
Well, she would.
Yeah, she would. All right, so Ricky got on the GPS.
When my son was born, I wouldn't let anyone in the room to even see him until I had redone my makeup.
By the way, on this show, we got to talk about that baby picture we posted of you last week. We have got so much feedback. We actually have an offer
we
from
get
Scarecrows R Us. Like to buy the rights. So you run out of gas because you ignore the gentle suggestion that you may be running low.
Well, you would think there would be levels.
What do you think? Like you're
Full?
running full.
3/4 of a tank. half a tank,
quarter tank,
quarter of a tank.
When the fuel level is low, there should be a notification that goes to my husband's phone that says, "Go get your wife some gas."
Because that's his department.
Well, yes,
That's his department.
Men pump gas, kill bugs, and die first. You have duties in life.
Oh.
Okay, Tim snorted again. Did you?
I just snorted because I think I am dying first. So our duties, our department then is, would you say pump gas?
Wait. Okay, pump gas, kill bugs, take out the trash, and die first.
Okay.
And by die first, I mean, like, okay, in the bedroom, you're...
Where's this going?
Okay.
I'm liking this one.
If I gotta go.
That's the way I want to go. Out of gas and feet first.
So I'm pumping gas in the bedroom. Killing bugs.
Okay, so let's get back to this department.
And my left arm goes numb.
I'm either having a heart attack or this is a good one. I'm not sure which one.
She hasn't even finished putting her makeup on.
Oh my goodness. Okay, if you are listening to the podcast, you have got to go to YouTube and look at this video because Christy
Is crying.
is crying and she's 5 shades of red, and I don't think she's going to recover.
Okay, I'm a trooper. Here we go. Okay, so in the bedroom, your side of the bed is supposed to be by the door.
Yes, it is.
So that when the burglar comes, he can be busy killing you while we escape out the window. And, you know, the bad
That
thing
makes
is...
perfect sense to me for some reason.
I've always done that. I've always put my husband on that side of the bed.
Because you love him.
He doesn't know that that's actually why.
Well, he does now.
I'm like, this is your side of the bed. Okay, I've got to...
So let me get this straight. You have, now that you've recovered enough to be semi-coherent. All right, just to recap, because you were so hysterical, a men's department is, what did you say, taking out the trash, killing bugs, now sleeping toward the door to keep the burglars out. Oh, dying
That's
first.
dying first.
Usually killed by a burglar. And so, okay, so pumping gas, taking out the trash, dying first,
and killing bugs. Yeah,
and now you're telling us that your husband Ricky, the breadwinner of the band, just a nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
Nice guy,
yeah,
but not real bright.
He is very bright. He graduated with highest honors from engineering college.
Yeah, but you just told us that you've got him sleeping on the side of the bed nearest the door, because typically that's where the burglars come in, and while they're killing him, you can get away.
But I know that if he knew that was the reason, he would be really
Is that he would volunteer?
Yes.
Would he really?
Of course he would.
Sweetheart, I love you. Well, see, here's the difference
Well, there's
between...
no sense in telling him.
Here's the difference between me and Melissa and Ricky and Christy. We were going to like Walmart the other night, and it was really late, and it was kind of in the hood.
Right.
And I told Melissa, I said, well, come on, let's go in. She says, aren't you afraid? I said, no, I can outrun you. Anyway. But, you know, I probably shouldn't tell this, but we actually have separate rooms. And her room is at the top of the stairs as the burglar comes up the stairs. Mine is toward the back of the house, so if I hear a ruckus, I'm out the back.
You're at the back door.
Love ya. Gotta go.
You know, a lot of married couples are doing that now. I read a study on it that they said a lot of married couples are doing, because you know you work all your life to try to get your own room. I had to share a room with my sister for years. Then you get married,
you got Ricky in there wanting to sleep with you.
We're the only people in the house who don't have our own room, and we're the ones paying the mortgage. My kids have their own room.
Now we don't have separate rooms because we dislike each other. We like each other a lot. But here's
snore.
No.
Stink? No.
Okay, I stink. No. Actually, here's the deal. I move around a lot. I'm like Elvis. I move around a lot when I'm singing, you know?
Yeah.
So at night, I roll over a lot. And according to Melissa, I don't just gently roll over. I physically leave the bed, spin in the air, and come back down. Right? And she is a snorer.
Don't you say that about her. No, you say that you're a snorer.
You know the guy who invented those strips? They used to call those the Melissa.
I would say that he's the one snoring.
A gentleman would say that, but I'm telling you, my wife snores. And so she actually got sick once and went to sleep in the guest room, and we realized that we slept a lot better apart. And so when she was coming back into the room, she goes, how did you sleep? And I went, well, I hate to admit it, but I slept really well. How did you sleep, darling? And she said, well, I hate to admit it, but I slept really well, too, and I'm going to stay in there. So we have separate rooms, and every now and then we come back together.
We don't need
for
to hear
about
that.
For about 12, 13 seconds.
I'd be happy with separate beds. I'm totally into the Robin
Lucy
Laura
Ricky
Petrie.
thing?
Yeah, exactly.
One foot on the floor. See, I'm not coordinated anymore. I can't
Well,
Go ahead and say it.
Hopefully, we're not going to get to that point in our government where we have sensors in our bedrooms, but we can hope.
Well,
we can hope.
Poor Ricky.
Man.
Christy, first of all, you've talked about men dying first. And you know why men die first? To get away from y'all. And then you talk about burglars coming in and killing poor Ricky, and now you want the government to come in.
No, don't. Okay, we won't go there.
We already did.
I'm not going there with you.
Hey, listen to the Southern Fried Radio Show, and we are hearing way too much information about Christy. And you know what's funny is this all started with her running out of gas on the side of the road.
Somehow we ended up in her
No,
bedroom.
it's because it's my husband's
With Ricky
fault.
running out of gas
And
on
she
the side of the road.
never once said duvet.
Duvet? Isn't that one of those fancy commodes that watches your back?
Oh, that'll be in the next half of the
Is
show.
that it? Okay. All right. Well, hey, we're going to take a little break right here, refill our coffee cups. Christy needs to reapply her makeup, and we'll be back. You're listening to the Southern Fried Radio Show.
Scientists are working on a way to turn snails into fuel for cars. My guess is the Shell Company is involved in this. You're listening to the Southern Fried Radio Show with Tim Knox and Christy Jordan.
Hey, where's the gas can? Oh, my God.
Welcome back to the Southern Fried Radio Show. We have composed ourselves and we're ready to give this one more go.
Let's see if we can get through this segment without crying or doing this backwards wave thing.
She needs a fan.
She does
I
need
do
a fan.
need a fan. I need a fan. Jason, we be a fan. Go, oh, Christy.
Take it. Get some video, Jason.
Not that
Jason's
kind of
our
fan.
Hey,
official
Jason.
photographer over here.
Show number 6.
Hey,
number
y'all, while
6,
we're
yeah.
doing this, let me tell y'all, please visit us online at facebook.com/Southern Fried Radio, or go to our website, southernfriedradioshow.com, or go to iTunes where you can subscribe for free.
Or YouTube.
Okay.
We are now on YouTube
We're
with
on
these wonderful
YouTube.
videos.
We're on YouTube. We're on Tim's channel on YouTube. But if you just
Until
go
we
to
get our
Southern Fried
own
Radio
channel.
Show, you can find it.
Yeah, it's not that hard
And
to
if
find.
you'd like to email us, it's y'all at southernfriedradioshow.com, YALL at southernfriedradioshow.com.
No apostrophe because that's uppity.
Hey, Tim.
Yes, dear.
You have been sharing your mama stories. I have a story.
Do you have a mama story?
It's about a mom. I have a mom and a daddy story.
Didi. It's a Didi.
Mama
Oh, my
and daddy.
goodness. Okay, so this week, Mama calls me all upset.
Here, can we do sound effects? I hope she's home.
My phone is broke. My phone is not working anymore. This phone you got me is broke. I got her this phone 2 years ago, and I'm directly responsible for any technical difficulties that this
Right.
phone encounters because I paid for this phone for her.
Is this a cell phone?
It's an iPhone.
Oh,
dun,
man,
dun.
I should have done that, yeah.
Yeah. So my phone is broke. It will not work. It will not check email. You're going to have to make me an appointment at the Apple Store. I said, Mama, what's wrong with your phone? Okay, my dad got a new computer. Their other computer was only 15 years old. So he decides to get a new computer because suddenly all of Mama's software will not work on this computer. I'm like, well, Mama, that software was put out in,
By Radio Shack. 1912.
A candy company.
Yeah.
So Daddy does not remember his email password as he's setting up their email. So he calls their internet company and they auto-generate a password. Where it's going to be like XYZ, capital K, all this stuff. They auto-generate him a password. So he immediately changes it in his computer. He changes it on his phone. Then he throws the password away. That morning, the trash ran. So Mama's like, it won't check my email. It says wrong password. And I said, well, you got to put the right password in there. She said, well, Daddy changed it last night. And she said, I put in the password for the computer. Why won't it work for the email? And, well, it's an entirely different program. And she said, well, I'm going to just keep trying. And I said, Mama, it's an auto-generated password. A guess will not work. And then she says, well, you're just going to have to make me an appointment at the Apple Store. I've got to go. I said, Mama, Apple Store ain't going to do nothing for you. There is nothing they can do. You've got to, I said, you need to call Daddy and ask him the password. And she called, she said, well, he said he thought he knew what the password was, and he told me one, but it's not working, and I keep punching in. I said, well, if he doesn't know the actual password, it's not going to work. And she's like, well, I'm just going to have to get a new phone. A new phone. So I texted my dad, and I said, next time you buy a new computer, let me or Ricky come set it up. Daddy immediately calls my mom, wanting to know how I'm emailing him on his phone. It's just showing right up on my I just put this on Facebook and I said, I'm ready to go Amish now. I'm done.
Well, yeah, how old are your parents?
They're not old. My parents are very young. They're in their late 50s.
Wow.
They're about your age, Tim.
That's about my age.
They're about your age.
Yeah, you could be my daughter if you wasn't so dang ugly when you were a baby.
No, they're very young, and they're very intelligent people.
Are they? Because my mom's like 85, and she can barely work a remote, much less if I got her an iPhone, she'd be like, I don't understand. Where's the dial? How do you do the rotary? She wants a rotary cell phone.
Daddy
he
started to get an Apple because we use all Apples, and he started getting an Apple, and Mom said, your daddy's thinking about getting one of those. I said, don't you dare get an Apple computer.
Get one of those jitterbug phones. They're made for the old people, like I got.
Hey, my daughter, Katie Rose, wants me to get one of those life alerts. She said, Mama, you really need to get that in case you fall and I'm at school.
That's way too technically advanced for my folks. They won't even go
the life
there.
alert?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, anything with a button they don't want to push.
Well, what you need to do is get one of those and give it to Ricky. So when the burglars are killing you, my
phone. I'm being stabbed and I can't get up.
You hear Christy in the background. Where's the car keys?
You just about made me shoot Diet Pepper at my nose.
Did you really?
Oh my gosh, that hurt. I've got to quit drinking while you're talking.
I am very impressed that your parents are that technologically savvy. I mean, that's pretty dang good.
It's my fault because I'm the one that insisted, Mama, we could text if you had an iPhone, and I got them started on it, and so now it's like, my phone is broke. My phone is broke.
But see, if my mother was going to text, it would be like, where's that damn I? That would be how my mom would.
No, it'd be
yeah.
Teeyum.
Teeyum, yeah. So. Wow, technology and old people. But I can't believe I'm not
Hey,
much older
but
than
look
you
at, and my parents are more advanced than you.
Hey,
because
I have
Tim
a
has
workout
what I
clothes on.
refer to as, oh, cute, it's a vintage phone.
You know what?
I went into
Verizon.
God love it.
God love me, and I said I want a new phone. And the guy says, well, what do you think? And I'm like, I don't know. Show me what you got. So he's taking me all over.
They said it's one of them old folks. Let's get one of the old models.
He's showing me these phones, and he's going, it's got a 12,000 pixel camera, and you can do texting, and you can do the Facebooks.
Right.
And you can get on
the Facebooks.
Yeah. You can get on the internet, and you can text. And I said, can I make a call? And he said, well, I don't know. I'm like, give me the oldest, most simple retard phone you have, and that's pretty much what I had.
God love it, it's vintage.
Yeah.
Jason has a vintage.
You have the same phone,
I have
Jason?
the same phone.
There you go.
We went to the touchscreen here recently. We went with Boost Mobile for budgeting reasons. Because you
Is that $12 unlimited?
Actually, no. It starts at $50 a month, unlimited, and then it drops every 6 months if you pay your bill on time. See, we're those kind of people.
Oh, it's like vanishing deductible.
Yes.
So at the end
Will
of
they
18
eventually
months,
start paying you?
At the end of 18 months, your bill's down to $35 a month, and it's unlimited talk, text, and internet. It's Boost Mobile, part of the Sprint system. Just look them up on Facebook.
Yeah, and tell them to advertise on this.
They're not the sponsors of your radio
Well,
show.
we've done iPhones, we've done Verizon, so I'm going to get my
we're
Boost
going to get our
Mobile.
boost in there
let me
too.
just get in my plug for AT&T, and that is, I have an iPhone despite AT&T. I only have an iPhone because I love Apple.
Right.
And now, Verizon does the iPhone now. You can actually do Verizon. And you know what? The Verizon network went down today. For like
I
the
heard
first
about
time
that.
in decades.
You felt like you were an AT&T
I
customer.
was. I'm like, whoa. And
they're going to blame it on sunspots.
well, I couldn't get a hold of my daughter, couldn't get a hold of my wife, and I mean, it was like the world was melting down. I walked in and my 16-year-old's like, my cell phone's not working. And I'm like, well, the Verizon network is I don't care. What do you fix it? Fix it. She's like your parents. Every time the internet will go down, she'll come walking through the house with her laptop and go, it's not working.
Fix it.
Fix it.
You know what my husband does? Okay, so I work from home on our internet all day long, and then it goes down periodically. On a regular basis. I mean, really, okay.
Do you have Chronology?
I have knowledge. See, you knew I have knowledge. It goes down a lot.
The AT&T and the cable.
So I'm used to it, and I wait a few minutes, and it'll eventually come back up.
You're patient.
And my husband on the weekends, my son will say, "Mom, the internet's not working." I said, "The internet's down. It'll come back up." Anytime I say the internet's down, my husband instantly say, "Internet's not down. Internet's fine." And I told him last week, I said, "Do you realize I'm your wife? And when I say the internet is down and you just immediately discredit without being anywhere near a computer." And I said, "I just want you to know that I love you. And next time you say that, I'm going to pick up the nearest shoe I can find and I'm going to throw it at your head. And you better hope it ain't my size titties." And I just said it very calmly. And he's like, "Okay, you need me to check the internet?"
I love the double standard Christy's got in her house.
I'm getting a whole new perspective on this.
God love Ricky. I really am.
Yes, he's a saint.
He's being threatened with shoes. He has to sleep on the side of the bed nearest the burglar.
He's a bunker. He's the wall of a bunker.
He's a wall of a bunker.
He's the one that
he takes out the trash. What else does he do? When you run out of gas, he GPS's the gas station. He calls Tabitha.
He calls Tabitha.
Now, we didn't ever finish that story.
I get to introduce him to nice people.
Well,
he met Tabitha today.
So we never finished that story. So Tabitha comes and picks you up off the side of the road. You had met Grandpa and a baby who was probably not as cute as you would do. And so y'all went to a gas station
in Warrior, Alabama.
I bet you didn't. Did you walk in and go, "Can I get something to get some gas in?" Like a bag or a bottle?
I pumped my own gas.
Into what? Did Tabitha bring you some gas?
Oh, no, she brought me 2 gallons of gas.
I thought she was just picking you up to take you back over to the gas station.
She brought me 2 gallons of gas.
Well, God love her. She's almost as good as double A. Or is it triple A? One's a battery, one's a auto clock.
Yeah, I don't even know anymore.
Okay.
Lord God.
Well, we
just love Tim. He's just so precious.
It's just, I was going to go work out. I'm wearing my workout clothes, by the way. Did you get a shot of my workout clothes?
Yeah, I noticed. Tim is wearing his workout clothes. And when was the last time you actually worked out? That's like Walmart wear. Hey, I've got to go to Walmart. Let's put on the track pants.
I was actually thinking this afternoon I need to work on my abs. And then I remembered I was born without abs. I've got what you call flabs. Anyway,
Jason's getting plenty of pictures. Jason is helping us out today. Y'all,
Jason is just. And Jason, where do you work? What's your regular job?
I work at Donnie's Diamond
Gallery.
Oh,
Diamond.
So are we getting diamonds out of this game?
Jason
We are
this
just
morning,
throwing free commercials
Donnie
out
keeps
to the
saying
web.
that I can borrow jewelry next time I do like a national TV show, and I called Jason. I said, "Hey, I'm doing a radio show. I need some diamonds to wear."
Did you call for that?
I was off work. So.
Oh. All right. Well, hey, this has been more fun than usual. I'm almost disappointed that it's over.
You haven't cried yet.
I haven't. I don't normally cry over things like bedroom stories.
Next week will
like
be Tim's weepy moment.
I will think of something so I can come in here next week.
I
We will make you cry.
Y'all want to do events real quick? We got some
Let's
cool
do events real
coming up.
quick.
In April, y'all please check the events tab on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Southern Fried Radio. It's we've got the Alabama Chicken and Egg Festival. You can come out and meet our wonderful producers, Dana and Gracie. We also have, in the month of April, we have the Alabama Book Festival. I will be there. And we have the National Cornbread Festival, and I'll be judging that. Nobody invites Tim to things.
You know why? Tim won't go.
He won't go.
And y'all need to be sure and check out our events tab for information. If you're going to come, I'm going to have a special VIP tent, and we just need you
A
to
whole
RSVP.
tent?
I am.
Or is this going to be like one of them 2-people tents?
No, I'm going to have a
It's
whole
going to be crowded in there.
Yeah.
Martha White is...
But her husband will be
tent,
sleeping next to
Poor Ricky will be
the opening of the tent. Yes.
I
He'll
want
be
you to
home
be comfortable.
babysitting.
I want you to be comfortable.
Comfortable.
So sleep in the door.
I got you these pajamas. They say welcome on the back.
Well, hey, come out to all that chicken and biscuit and cornbread. I'll definitely be there judging the biscuit contest. Which the criteria is not bad. Who's got the biggest biscuit and which one would you like to butter? Anyway, I think we're going to wrap this puppy up. What do you think? I think we've done all the damage we can do for one show.
think
You've been
it's going to take
listening
me
to
a
the
week to
Southern
turn.
Fried
get the
Radio
redness
Show
gone
with your
now.
hosts Tim Knox and Christy Jordan.
Hey, watch this. Christy, what do y'all do in the bedroom at night?
You can subscribe for free on iTunes.
Because nobody would pay for it.
You're awful.
She's still going.
Oh, gosh.
The Southern Fried Radio Show is a Southern Fried Radio production.